6 hours of study a day may not help you, but studying 6 hours every day consistently for 2 years surely will. देखो, सेल्फ स्टडी जो है वो नीट के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. So make sure that you meditate regularly just so that you can increase your productivity every time you study. Imagine करो, तुम उसी काम को सिर्फ 2 घंटे में कर पाओगे जिस काम को करने के लिए दूसरे लोग पूरा पूरा दिन लगा देते हैं. So make sure that you increase your focus as well as productivity. अभी नीट के टाइम टेबल को बनाने के लिए, as in for the timetable that we are supposed to follow during our preparation, make sure to squeeze out at least 6 hours a day for your self study. तो अभी उन 6 hours को हम डिवाइड कर देंगे 2 + 2 + 2. 2 for physics, 2 for chemistry and 2 for biology. Next, अभी सबसे बड़ा सवाल यही आता है कि when the concepts are being taught, what are we supposed to do every day? So, let us take an example of some sort of a chapter 8 being running in chemistry. अभी according to the timetable that we have assumed, that's 2 + 2 + 2, so I'll be giving 2 hours for chemistry. तो मुझे उन 2 घंटों में क्या करना होगा? पहला आधा घंटा में वही करूँगा जो वो चल रहा है, so half an hour for that. अभी बाकी के 1.5 hour में मुझे क्या करना होगा? So there are some previous chapters like 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm supposed to read N.E.E.T of those chapters, and I'm supposed to make at least 3 to 4 readings. Then I'm supposed to annotate it. देखो, इस काम को हमें एक ही दिन में नहीं करना है. We are supposed to chunk it. As in, we can take like 4 to 5 days to complete one chapter in this manner. Or you can even do like when the chapter 8 is running, you can go for chapter 7, then read chapter 6, then 5, then 4, then again come to 8, as in 7, 6, 5, and then make sure that you get 3 to 4 readings. Then you can start annotating your book. Here comes the concept of annotation and how are we supposed to proceed. देखो, ये annotation का जो है ना, ये बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग टेक्निक है कि आप अपने रिसोर्सेज को कंसाइज कर पाओगे रिवीजन के लिए. हाउ आर वी सपोज टू एनोटेट? देखो, फिजिक्स के लिए एक टेक्निक है, केमिस्ट्री और बायोलॉजी के लिए एक और. अभी फिजिक्स के लिए व्हाट आर वी सपोज टू डू? वी आर सपोज टू टेक एन A4 शीट एंड वी आर सपोज टू फोल्ड इट फ्रॉम द मिडिल एंड वी आर सपोज टू क्रीज इट. और उस A4 शीट को हमें पेन, पेंसिल, हाइलाइटर, स्केच पेन वगैरह से सजा देना है with all the formulae, data, the points, the concepts. Also you can add the constant के values and all. You're just supposed to make sure कि उस छोटे से A4 sheet में you add up all the important information that you want, just so that you can revise for a particular chapter. Make sure that you add or invest some quality time in making that, just so that it becomes a very powerful weapon of yours. अभी केमिस्ट्री एंड बायोलॉजी के लिए मेक श्योर दैट यू रीड द N.E.E.T 3 to 4 times at least. Then you're supposed to use the pencils, the highlighters, the sketch pens, the sticky notes. You can also study the PYQs and add up some of them in your N.E.E.T. So once you make 3 to 4 readings from the textbook, you're supposed to use all these materials and underline the important points in such a manner कि वो सारे पॉइंट्स हेल्प्स यू टू कनेक्ट द डॉट्स ऑफ द चैप्टर, ताकि अगर सिर्फ आप उन पॉइंट्स को पढ़ोगे यू विल बी एबल टू रिकलेक्ट द होल चैप्टर, सो दैट यू कैन सेव अप टाइम एंड मल्टीप्लाई द नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स यू रिवाइज. एक और बात मैं यहाँ पे बोलना चाहूँगा कि जब आप बायो रिविजन करोगे, मेक श्योर दैट यू रीड द चैप्टर्स मोर नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स so that you can familiarize yourself with the way bio N.E.E.T is printed. Trust me, every time you read bio textbook, you are going to find something new. Okay, so this was the point that I wanted to emphasize, that you are supposed to prepare your resources for efficient revision. And always remember that you are preparing yourself to prepare for the exam a month prior. देखो, टाइम टेबल जो है वो कोई और आपको नहीं बना के दे सकता है. So you're supposed to form your own timetable according to the schedule, the classes you're supposed to attend, वगैरह वगैरह. So you're supposed to plan the day how it is supposed to be according to yourself. So one of the best ways of revision would be you can follow some sort of a test series. Maybe the one that's going on in your coaching. मतलब वो बोलेंगे कि इस चैप्टर के टेस्ट है, so you can periodically revise those chapters. So this can be a very efficient way. देखो, the point I told that timetable is to be made by the aspirant itself is few are night owls and few are morning larks. That's the main reason. So you're supposed to schedule your timetable accordingly. So there are some important points that you're supposed to remember when you're devising yourself a timetable. Number one and very important is never sacrifice with your sleep hours. 6 hours of sleep is really necessary for anyone who's preparing for any exam. Because if you sacrifice your sleep, as in अगर आप 1 घंटे की पढ़ाई के लिए अपने 6 घंटों में से 1 घंटे को निकाल दोगे, so you'll be sleeping for 5 hours, but you'll be wasting the next whole day. So this is called as counterproductivity. तो हमें इस चीज का शिकार नहीं होना. So make sure that you do sleep for 6 hours a day. और नाइट आउट के चक्कर में वगैरह बिल्कुल मत पड़ना. Make sure that you're consistent from day 1. Next is this very famous technique called as the Pomodoro technique. So what does this mean? So this is a very efficient technique for you to regain your focus that one tends to lose periodically. ऐसा होता है कि अगर हम पढ़ने बैठते हैं, then our focus is at this level, and if this shows the time, as time passes, the focus decreases too. What Pomodoro does is, once you feel that your focus is low, you're supposed to give a break of 10 minutes. So that your focus reaches to the level it was before. And now you can study once again, take a break, and it goes on. So Pomodoro sessions goes like 15 minutes of studying, 10 minute का break, 15 minutes of studying and 10 minutes का break. By doing this, you can increase your productivity enormously. Make sure not to use any kind of social media in that 10 minutes. You're not supposed to hear any music or not supposed to see some sort of mobile or TV वगैरह. You're supposed to actually relax yourself to let your focus regain. ठीक है, this was something about timetable. And there is one small advice that I would like to give regarding this. That would be being a morning lark. देखो morning lark होने के बहुत से फायदे होते हैं. Like सुबह सुबह you'll be very very fresh. You can have a chance of working out and meditating, which is really helpful and productive for 2 years का journey. Chances of you retaining the concept that you study in the morning would be very high as compared to if you study the same during the night. It also sometimes makes you feel you're in the right path. Always remember, well started is half done. So make sure that you keep or you have a very strong morning routine. So I hope that you consider these points and reschedule your timetable to get high efficiency as well as productivity.